Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, where today we're discussing the Camp Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack and plenty more details regarding Update 2.0 that will be coming on March 8th, 2022. Just quickly before we get into the video, do consider pressing that subscribe button if you haven't yet done so, as we are getting closer to 125,000 subscribers. As I'm sure loads of you guys are aware, 200,000 subscribers is the target for the end of the year. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So as you guys are aware, last week we got the announcement for Jurassic World Evolution 2's brand new DLC regarding Camp Cretaceous, where it includes the Scorpius Rex, Rhinoceros remodels, Bumpy the Ankylosaurus, basically a lot from the Camp Cretaceous series. We covered everything there is to know regarding that DLC pack over on Twitter and in my previous videos, so if you're yet to understand what exactly this pack will contain, feel free to check out those videos. But for today's video, we're discussing Update 2.0 because we've had some minor details regarding it when I was sent over the asset kit from Frontier Developments, but now in their forum post, they have exposed a lot of new details coming to this new free update. We're talking sandbox changes, first person mode, brand new decorations such as a water fountain, first person mode if I haven't already said that, and also we get our first look at the species viewer, which is going to be brand new to Evolution 2. So there's a lot to discuss here, so without any further ado, let's get into it, starting with sandbox changes. There are several major changes and new features coming to sandbox mode. The biggest is that all dinosaurs, skins and patterns will be available by default when starting a new sandbox level, regardless of whether or not you already unlocked them through the main missions. This does not apply to the cosmetic awards you get in challenge mode however, but everything else is unlocked by default, making this more of a sandbox. You don't have to go into the main factor of the game and then have to grind for hours to unlock it, although I'm pretty sure many of you guys already have. All buildings and upgrades will also be available by default when starting a sandbox level. Please be aware that we are not getting rid of the era specific buildings, but simply removing the unlock requirements to have them available in sandbox mode. If you want to start building a park or a facility right away with everything at your fingertips, you can do just that after Update 2 drops. So now we don't have to spend 44 hours unlocking every single thing in the game just to be able to play them in sandbox. Another new feature coming to sandbox mode is the option to play with the research and expedition mechanics. This means that you can start completely from scratch and work your way up all the way through sandbox maps in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Expeditions and research can also be toggled on and off whilst you're playing the game, with no need to start a new park. Turning these off will instantly unlock all of the research and dinosaurs, and turning them back on again will set your research and expedition progress back to where it was. Sandbox mode can further be customized by adjusting task time length in sandbox settings, such as 10%, 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. This lets you change the amount of time it takes to complete timed tasks on the fly. You can also give yourself an even greater challenge with Jurassic difficulty for money and appeal goals. Finally, we're adding the option to fully turn off the need for scientists in sandbox mode. Hallelujah. I can't count how many people that wanted this, myself included. Having scientists in sandbox mode was just a simple pain in the arse. It was so annoying, but thankfully they're no longer going to be there unless you obviously want them there. But I'm sure that's going to put a big smile on loads of you guys' face. Now we get into the content, and the content that's been added via this new update, this free update may I just say. Firstly, we are talking about decorations, where over 40 new placeable decorations will be available in Sandbox and other modes in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And these placeable items are split into facility pieces and decorational pieces. Facility pieces are made mainly to work with the DFW building sets, but they are also perfect for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World era parks. Whilst decoration pieces will help your parks pop with new signs, planters and fountains. Oh my god, the fountains are the best part. But interestingly enough, you'll also be able to add the Velociraptor paddock and also a Spinosaurus skeleton to your parks, which is fantastic if you were to ask me. Obviously from Evolution 1 we are fully aware of the Velociraptor paddock, but the Spinosaurus skeleton that we only saw in the Jurassic World movie is brand new to Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I'm so excited for it. We also have a few images right here. I believe I probably already showed you the Raptor paddock, but our first ever look of the fountain in Jurassic World Evolution 2 is right here. And it just looks stunning if you were to ask me. It looks fantastic. Seeing the water go up with the center section, shall we say, with some sort of rocks. The only concern that I have is that I hope there are different variants regarding this fountain, Either way, I'm very excited, something we haven't seen since JPOG. Now do be aware that some of these placeables are available in all of the eras, but some of them are restricted to specific eras. So I assume that the fountain won't be found in the Jurassic Park era, but will in the Jurassic World era. Players on PC and a new generation of consoles, such as PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S, are able to access all of the eras in Sandbox and can mix and match the decorations. Which means again, the players on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One unfortunately will not be able to mix and match these decorations together. But moving on to something that we've known for nearly a week now. Placeable trees are returning to Jurassic World Evolution 2. For some reason they were skipped out on from the first game. The first game had all of these placeable trees, and now we don't have them in Evolution 2, until Update 2.0 will drop. The placeable tree mechanic is very similar to Evolution 1's. You place them in the enclosure, and they will add to the environment and comfort needs for the dinosaur. The trees are unique to each environment and come in 4 different varieties: large, medium, small, and bushy. You won't be able to mix the trees from different environments, but you can mix and match the different sizes as you see fit, which is a little bit unfortunate because I believe that mixing the environment just looks that little bit better. And I believe they've also given us an image that you've probably already seen now where you can see the placeable trees. The hitboxes don't seem to be that bad actually as well, which is also getting me quite excited. But if you also pay attention to this image, you can see that there are containers being placed down in some sort of embryo box. So this seems to be another new placeable item coming to Jurassic World Evolution 2 via the new update. Now let's talk about first person mode, shall we? It's been a long time coming, we've been wanting it since Evolution 1, and now it seems like it's coming to Evolution 2 in a lot better of a manner. Soon you'll be able to experience and explore your parks like never before. Update 2 adds a first person view option to all of the modes in Jurassic World Evolution 2. While playing, you'll be able to access first person view from a dedicated button in the build menu on the left side of your screen. Select it, then choose a starting position in your park, and you'll instantly be on ground level. You can move around in any open areas of your park, change your movement speed, and alternate your viewing height. There's even a light that you can turn on when it gets dark, so very similar to that mod we saw on Nexus Mods. From first person view you can interact with buildings and vehicles in your parks. You can begin synthesizing dinosaurs, manage your scientists, start a new research task, or make changes to your amenities buildings. You can also jump into a ride or enter viewing galleries and platforms from the first person view. Given the right circumstances, you can even walk into the dinosaur enclosures and get up close and personal with these majestic animals. Luckily, they won't try to attack or eat you. I don't see that as luckily, I want that. I want to be able to run away from my dinosaurs. But from the way that we can see in this image, it seems like we aren't really playing as a guest, which is slightly unfortunate because that's what I really want. It seems like your camera is just locked to a certain point of view. Either way, a first person mode is here. Hopefully another update later down the line will include the fact that you can play as a guest and you can move your head around like a guest as well, and you'll have the dinosaurs chasing you down and attacking you. That will just make Evolution 2 feel that little bit better. And I can guarantee that at least 80% of the fanbase would want something like that as well. Now the next new addition is the species viewer that we also learned of nearly a week ago. Unfortunately we had no images regarding this until now. I'll throw this image up on screen so as I describe it you can understand it as well. Here it is, the beautiful look of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. With Update 2, we're adding a new species viewer to Jurassic World Evolution 2. This will be added as a new option in the main menu and will allow you to look at your game's dinosaurs and reptiles in more detail. All species are viewable in the species viewer by default, but challenge mode skins will be unavailable until you lock them, or unlock them shall I say, my apologies. You can cycle through the skin and pattern colours you've unlocked, as well as adjust the positioning of the lighting and colour grading. And you can also play a few looped animations to see how they move when they walk, run, fly or swim, to name a few. Even just taking a look at it, it looks fantastic and I'm very excited. Honestly speaking, I think this might be one of the first things that I'm going to test out and try out as soon as we get access to this, because all in all it just looks absolutely fantastic. Now those were all of the main changes for Jurassic World Evolution 2's new update. There are going to be a few minor changes that also increase to the quality of life improvements for the game. We'll read these out, but we'll go over them really quickly. But something I happen to have missed for the species viewer, it says here, if you're looking to learn how to pronounce the dinosaur names, there's a name pronunciation guide built into the species viewer, which as you guys can see in this image is in the top left. If you press Control, it seems like it'll read out the name for you. So I can't wait for them to try and say Archaeornithomimus. Now here are the quality of life improvements. We're also rolling out a host of quality of life improvements with this free update. And a few of these things after update 2 will be available, such as instantly selling all of the minerals once you unearth them during expeditions. You'll be able to have your MVUs and the ranger teams automatically treat minor injuries and diseases that can be cured by medical darts, so you don't have to do it manually constantly. And quite similar to what we have for the Jurassic Park gate in Jurassic World Evolution 2, instead we are now going to be getting the Jurassic World gate as well, which is fantastic. Now those are the main important ones that I actually saw throughout this. I don't want to make this video too long, so I am going to throw up the screenshot on screen. You can pause this video and check it out and read for yourself all of the other updates. And there will also be some changes for Nvidia's DLAA support as well, so if you wish to check that out regarding the RTX 20 and 30 series, you're more than welcome to as well. But overall, Update 2.0 seems to be stacked with new content and new additions to Jurassic World Evolution 2 that many people can't really complain about because it's free as well. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, feel free to press that like button and stay tuned on the channel, as I'm sure we'll be putting loads of videos regarding all of this new content as soon as March 8th comes around. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're staying safe out there, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.